Good morning. You are listening to Denton Radio in the Morning, the show that gives you all the Denton information from news to weather to events to help you start your day the Denton way. Thank you for tuning in with us. We greatly appreciate it. We come at you live every morning at 7:30 right here on DentonRadio.com as well as DentonRadio.com's Facebook. We are at the Discover Denton Welcome Center located at 111 West Hickory Street if you want to come down and watch the show on the glass and enjoy the square early in the morning because it is an awesome brisk morning. It has just been really great. So thank you again for joining us. We're going to jump into some local news this morning. We always like to take a few readings from the Denton Record Chronicle, one of our partners in the show, as well as in the Welcome Center, and just a great piece of the community, Denton's oldest news resource. We give you a couple of news headlines from some of the Denton happenings that are going on. If you want to go deeper into these stories, you can go get a physical newspaper, which we have here at the Welcome Center. You can also go to DentonRC.com. All right, some of the top stories. Dodd Intermediate School students get funding for playground proposal. City Council not stoked with high cost of tech incubator. Legislators take aim to campus rape laws from the police blotter. Police arrest makeup-covered man. City relieves gas buildup. And UNT College split this fall. All right, some of the top headlines from today's Denton Record Chronicle. If you want to go into those stories, again, you can go to DentonRC.com. Or, of course, the physical newspaper. Looking at some of the weather for today, it is a little chillier this morning than it was yesterday morning. It's about 45 right now. Like I said, nice brisk morning, but it's really not bad at all. It's actually going to get warmer today than it did yesterday, though. We're going to be looking at about 76 by 2 o'clock and looking at 80 by about 5. It's going to start trailing off then. It'll hit 70 by about 8 and keep going down. We should be in about the mid-50s through the evening. So it's not going to stay hot, but it is going to get hot, and it's going to be really nice outside. So as the week continues to progress, it's been getting warmer and warmer. Again, not a cloud in the sky today, so it's really nice outside. If you're going to wear a jacket, wear a light one, and by the end of the day, you're not going to need it. So today's going to be a very good Dentoning day. I can pretty much guarantee it. All right, a couple of events from our DiscoverDenton.com calendar. Again, we always love to give you a huge chunk of events. That is our local community calendar. You can find it at DiscoverDenton.com. Hit the events tab. You can also post events there yourself. If anybody in the community can post on this calendar, that's why we call it the most comprehensive calendar in all of Denton. Anyways, make sure you check that out. We've got Yoga Wednesdays going on at Golden Triangle Mall. Just Hapu and Place Like Home at Texas Women's University East and West Galleries. Jerry Austin Currents, a survey of recent works and others at UNT on the Square. The Lost Generation World War I poetry selected from the Donald Thomas War Poetry Collection at the UNT Willis Library. There is a drawing class over at A Creative Art Studio. That's what's so cool about a lot of these art studios and art places around town. You've got the Dime Store, and you've got Serendipity, and you've got A Creative, and you've got all these great places that also help you know and help you learn how to do art. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be really cool. That is at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock, 10 to 10:30 over at A Creative Art Studios, their drawing class at 10 a.m. 11th Annual 120-Mile Visual Arts Exhibition presented by VAST at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center. Composite of the Soul featuring Justin Archer, Dan Black, and Eric Benavidez. We've been talking about that one a lot. Dan Black did our big mural here at the Welcome Center. He did one of the really nice ones over at LSA. He does a ton of great mural work around town, did the pieces inside of West Oak. He's done some of the pieces over on Fry Street. He's really incredible muralist. And then in addition to the murals, you've got music pieces and all sorts of really cool art pieces, sculpture pieces, all that sort of stuff. So it's a very eclectic blend of artwork, and we really think you ought to check it out because it's a fun one. If that doesn't entice you to get to the Art Center along with the vast presentation, the Materials Hard and Soft International Contemporary Craft Competition and Exhibition is at the PAC as well, the Patterson-Appleton Art Center, also known as the PAC. and that is about crafting. All sorts of different craft pieces from international competition and exhibition. This is not just an Etsy shop. This is nothing against an Etsy shop. Don't get me wrong. Everybody loves an Etsy shop. But what I mean is this is a pieces you would find around the house and ordinary things that have been made really extraordinary. So it's a really, really cool piece, a very cool exhibition, and I think you'll like it if you go check it out. All right, happy hour yoga at Dan Silverleaf. Arts after school, winter and spring sessions at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center. So we're affecting the next generation of art lovers and art creators. Karma Yoga at Point Bank, and Freaks and Geeks game night at Cards Against Humanity tournament. That's going to be at the Bearded Monk. So if you want to get some craft beer, hang out at a great place downtown, play a little Cards Against Humanity, and hang out with the very cool folks from Freaks and Geeks, that's going to be a really good time. That'll kick off at 7 this evening. Trivia night at Game Changers Arcade and Sports Grill. If you've never been to Game Changers, it is so cool. It's basically an adult arcade. Now, kids can go, but you've got the old school pinball machines and Asteroid and Galaga and all this stuff. But you can also get a beer and some hot wings, which is really cool. Wednesday night social run at Oak Street Draft House. If you're wondering why you're going to see runners all over the city tonight, it's because of the Wednesday night social run at Oak Street Draft House. So make sure you check that out because that's just really it's a great run, and the scenery is fantastic. Sometimes they'll hit over on the west side of town. Other times they'll go on the east side of town and go through TWU and things like that. So the scenery's great. The company's awesome. If you finish the 5K, you get a free shot. You can also walk it. You don't have to be a runner. And the weather's just going to be beautiful tonight. So we're really excited about that. Let's see, County Rexford at the Abbey Inn. So if you want to get your Irish flavor of music with your Irish flavor of food, you can head over to the Abbey. Concert band and university band at the Jacqueline Townsend and Ben Blasco Conductors at the Winspear Hall Murchison Performing Arts Center. So make sure you check that out. Get some amazing UNT music. Foolish 2 and MP and Postman at Dan Silverleaf. So Foolish 2, MP, and Postman are going to all be performing at Dan Silverleaf. Doors are going to open at 8 p.m. That's going to be an awesome show. So make sure you check that out. UNT Distinguished Lecture Series, Dr. Mae Jemison, is going to be at the University Union tonight. That will kick off at 8 p.m. Those Distinguished Lecture Series are so cool. The students do such a great job putting that together. I got to see Steve Wozniak last year. That might have been 2 years ago now, but that was so cool. And they've just had these amazing speakers. I mean, Mae Jemison. I mean, Jemison. I'm so sorry. But that's going to be a really cool talk. Open Jam Wednesdays at the Abbey Underground. Any musician that wants to grab their instrument and head on over to the Abbey can do so. Again, this is not Abbey Inn, this is Abbey Underground. So you go to the Abbey Inn, and then you go around to the back, and there's a back door that'll take you into the Abbey Underground. That'll kick off at 9:30. That should be plenty of things to do today. It is a big Wednesday here in Denton. Lots of stuff going on. Also, additional head nod. Myself and Veronica Maldonado, the communications director for the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau, are going to be doing another Denton food tour today. We're going to be at Blue Ginger, which is a great sushi hibachi style place over in Unicorn Lake. To watch that, you need to go to Discover Denton, the Discover Denton Facebook. So facebook.com/Discover Denton, or just look up Discover Denton. If you're not following Discover Denton on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, all that stuff, you're missing out, because they're constantly pushing and posting, or we are constantly pushing and promoting and posting a lot of really great stuff. That is the overarching deal over all of this. We are all Discover Denton, Denton Radio, and Denton Live, and all this stuff is part of the Denton CVB, the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau, and our job is to try and promote all of Denton to you guys and to the visitors of Denton. So make sure you check that out, because they do it's a really, really good time. And I think you're going to like this video. It's going to be a good time. So again, head over to facebook.com/Discover Denton. Today, it's probably going to be a bit of an earlier lunch. We will keep you posted on their social media. Why do I keep saying there? We're all the same organization. But I don't run it, but they stick me over here in my cave, and I do my thing over here. But we're all one thing and doing it all together. So make sure you check it out. And yes, puppies. So again, I want to thank my co-hosts that are laying down on the job today. Thank you so much for coming in, though, guys. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in.